Okay, we're doing an example from 5.3, and we are looking for a binomial. And you can see here, we've given some information. I'm just going to type it in here. A brand has a name recognition of 60%, so P is 0.60. And the owner of the brand wants to verify that the rate beginning with a small sample of 15 selected consumers, so N equals 15, that's his sample, and the probability that exactly 9 of the 15 consumers will recognize it. So that's our X, that's our successes we want, is 9. So we're looking for P of 9. Now, if you've looked at the formula, you can know that this right here is the formula for binomial probability formula. But you have two options. You have Excel, which I went over in another integrity video, and the table. Now, I'm going to show you how to use the table. The table does have some limitations. As I bring up the table, you can obviously see the limitations. P has to fall into one of these groups, so pretty much a 10. There's a couple obviously other, here's 0.99, 0.05, 0.01, but in general you need an even P. You will not always have this. Excel will do any P value. The table, because it's constrained by how much they want to put in it, can only do certain ones, and it's only going to go up to a certain number of groups. So like their largest sample size here is 15. So while there is nothing wrong with using the table, be aware that it does have limitations, and obviously if you only know how to use the table and not Excel, and your P isn't on here, you're going to have to revert to the formula. If you don't want to have to revert to the formula, I recommend using Excel. But for those of you who want to use the table and are comfortable with the formula, let's go over how to do this. So we had this, P equals 60, N of 15, X of 9. So we're just going to look this up. So P of 60 is here, and we need out here our N of 15. So I'm going to turn on my pencil so I can write. There we go. So we want this, and now out here in the ends we need 15. So we're going to go down, 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 and you can see here's 15. And then we want 9 is our exact. So now where was 60? Over here. And this is where this gets a little hard to read. This is easier if you print it out, obviously. Here's 60. So I'm going to go down this line. And this is just so I don't lose where I am on my page. Okay. So here is our thing. So 0.207. So let's go back to this 0.207. That's what I said. Okay, 0.207. That's our right answer. Now, what's the probability that the number of do not recognize is not 9? Well, that's just everything else. So 1 minus 0.207 or 0.793. And that's our answer. So you can see the table is very simple to use. You just have to follow it down and the number is right there. But as I said, it does have some limitations. So if you want to use this, simply be aware of those limitations and make sure you have a backup plan in case it fails.